Hi everyone, I'm back at my campsite again. As you can hopefully see, I'm going to be carrying on the shelter that I have been building in the last episode. This is the shelter that I made in the last video on my channel. All it is at the minute is a tripod which I'm going to make an A-frame shelter with. But since the last video I have collected a little bit of hazel. With some of the bigger ones, like maybe this one, this big long one, I'm going to put them on my shelter like that there, maybe that there like that, going up there, a little bit further out maybe. And then when I go in the shelter, it's just going to give that little bit of extra room there, because it would have usually just gone like that. So it's going to give a little bit of extra room. I'm going to do it on the same on the other side there, and then the rest of the pieces of hazel are just going to go on like you usually do on most other survival shelters. Now I'm just going to use some paracord to tie those two pieces of wood that I've just put on. And I'm going to tie them to the A-frame. What I'm now going to do with this piece of wood is I'm going to make a peg to go over the big long piece of wood that goes across the back over there. So I'm going to start off by putting a bit of a point on it. and then I'm going to cut the rest of these little bits off around there. And I've got the long piece which I'm just going to take a little bit off. So I've got my peg now, and I'm going to go knock. So I now have the peg in the ground over there. I have these poles lashed on here. So I'm now going to start getting some of these pieces of hazel and putting them up there like that to start making the structure of the shelter. So I've got a few of the sticks in. I'm gonna get them all in on one side and I'll bring you back. After a while of building, I now have this one side done, just this side, and then I'm gonna go on to the other side over here. But this looks like it'll take a fair bit of weight, and from the inside it looks like it'll be pretty strong, and there'll be quite a bit of room on the inside here. So I'm now going to start on the other side, and yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. I've now got my shelter complete, well, the frame of my shelter complete. Let me just get out. Yeah, I've now got the frame of my shelter complete. In the next video I'm going to put a tarp on it, but for this video I'm going to start making something else for my campsite. But first I'm going to put a piece of paracord around there just to hold it all together. That something else is going to be an oven, which I'm going to make between that shelter there and the new shelter that I am making now. So I've got this gas bottle here, which some helium came in. And between these two trees here, I'm going to make a little bit of an oven. So I'm going to start. So I've just about got the hole dug out. What I'm going to do, so none of the roots near these trees get set on fire or caught on fire, I'm going to put a brick or two there and a brick or two there, and then the back I'm going to have a brick, and I'm going to put clay on the bottom, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some willow, put it over the top, and I'm going to put a load of clay on the willow, and the willow is going to be stuck in the ground, and then this is going to go on the top, on top of a willow, and that's going to then have the top here cut off so then I can get into it, and then on the top I'm going to weld a little metal plate. This is then going to be surrounded with clay, and the little metal plate's going to be to fry things on. So here I've just got a hole that I've dug out, and then I'm going to make the rest of it with clay. That's going to go in the hole about there, like that. So then I've got room for a fire underneath, and it's going to be a bit like a rocket stove or a Dakota fire pit, where the air comes in and then goes up, and then the smoke goes up out the chimney at the back there. This is about all I've got time for. I hope you enjoyed watching me make this survival shelter and dig yet another hole down there to make an oven. So I'm nearly at 100 subscribers. When I get to 100 subscribers, I'm trying to do a 100 subscriber giveaway. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.